Alright everyone, welcome to lesson number 2 of HTML. Before we move on to further studies, I want you to download Visual Studio Code and create folders, right? Folder structure. So what I want you to do is I want you to type in Visual Studio Code on your browser, any browser you want, Firefox, Google, and then you click on the link. And here, Visual Studio Code, the website, it gives you option for Windows, Linux, and Mac. Just use whichever you want. But for my system, I'm going to go with Windows. All right. And while it downloads, you can actually have a preview of what Visual Studio Code can do for you. All right, everyone. When the download finishes, I want you to go to the folder downloads or whichever folder the file has downloaded to and click on the execution file or the setup. Run and then accept the agreement. Click next. This is asking which folder you want to store Visual Studio Code on. I'm just going to go with the default, which is local programs, but you can click on browse and choose whichever folder you want. Here it is asking whether or not you want a shortcut. So a shortcut, you just click on it and it automatically runs Visual Studio Code. You don't have to go to the main folder. Once again, next, and then create desktop icon. Next, and install. And for now, let's not launch Visual Studio Code. I want you to create folders before we move on to it. Let's untick this and click Finish. And then go to your Documents folder. And I've created a folder called My First Website. So these will have all of the codes necessary for the first website that I'm going to teach and showcase to you. And in this website folder, I have first HTML, and then I have CSS, and then I also have JavaScript. For now, we'll just be focusing on the HTML. I'll be teaching you CSS and JavaScript in future lessons. And there's also another folder called Assets. If you click onto it, I have images right here. You can put any assets you want, video, audio, so on and so forth, We'll be using this to demonstrate how to use such things as links and images in your HTML code. All right, let's go outside and to HTML. Right now, I want you to open Visual Studio Code and then click on File, New File, type in main.html, enter, and choose the folder that you want to save in. In this case, I'm already in the HTML folder, and I'll save it as main.html one more time just to make sure. Then create file. And then we already have an HTML file in the HTML folder. Now let's type in some code. I'm going to type doctype HTML, go down here, and we have HTML. The good thing about Visual Studio Code is that it closes the tag for you, so you don't have to write the same tag twice. In head, I have title, and I'm going to put it my first website. And then after the head, I have the body tag. Inside the body tag, I have the paragraph tag, or P, and I'm going to write my first paragraph. Yay! Right? Control S to save, and then let's see how it works. Let's go back to the HTML folder and open the main file in a browser. I'm going to click on it, and there it is. We have the title, my first website, and the paragraph as my first paragraph. Yay! All right. Now, I hope you remember how to download and install Visual Studio Code and then have a folder structure for your first website and some basic HTML syntax to see if everything is working properly. Okay, thank you for being here with me today, and remember to like and subscribe. I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.